Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. So it's been a while since we did face-to-face because last week I did a voiceover. I'm glad a lot of you liked that draw along video. It wasn't a draw along, it was like a watch me draw. I'm going to do a bit more of that today because I've been working through my sketchbook. Ta-da, this is my messy sketchbook. I'm not going to show you all of this because I do share the pages of this and my other sketchbooks with the sketchbook tier on my Patreon page. So don't worry patrons, I'm not going to show all of it, but I've been working on some character ideas. I'll show this one because I've shared this one on Instagram. So some character ideas for an upcoming project, let's say. So I've been just developing ideas. I've been going through Pinterest, getting some character inspiration shots and just practicing drawing them up. Because I was going to say I'm not very good at drawing people, but when I started out the whole art illustration career, I said to myself, I'll do it, I can do it, but I'm not going to draw anything with people in it. But the more I've gone on, the more I haven't kept to that rule. And since doing Our Dave, which you can see in the background there, since doing that one, which is my first book, I think my style has developed quite a lot. This style that I'm drawing in here is a bit more realistic, but still cartoony. I think the style that I used in Dave, I think that worked because the cat was the main character. So the people had to fit with that, and I think the character Dave there worked really well. But I'm open to developing. I'm open to changing. I'm not worried about having to have the same style forever in my career. And there's real life Dave. There's real life Dave. Hello, hello, hello. I moved his cushions before because I was packing up this order. Yeah, I was packing up that order. I moved his cushions, and I don't think he was best pleased. But he's back now, back in pride of place. Yeah, my shop's been getting quite a lot of interest, which is nice. I've had a few repeat customers, so if that's one of you, thank you very much. I'll pop all the links to my shops down below, but at the moment I'm currently only selling on folksy.com. So it's folksy.com/shops/Embers and Ink, because Embers and Ink is my illustration business name. But I'm thinking about getting my own domain as well. But currently, which is exciting, some of you may be interested, some of you may not. Don't worry, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I've signed up to a kind of month-long digital boot camp, it's like an online marketing course. It's like a business course. I thought I'd start investing in myself. And I'd heard good things from this lovely lady who runs this course, and we've had our first week so far, and I feel so much more enthused about my business. I've got much more clarity. I'm sure there's more to come. So I'm just kind of riding the waves of change, basically. I'm thinking about changing up a few of my illustrations in my shop. Because up until now, if you see my shop, a lot of my pun illustrations are on a white background. And I liked that. When I first started, I really liked that. It was kind of simple, it was unassuming. And then it wasn't like in your face, oh, I'm a funny card. But then when you read it, it is a funny card. But I'm thinking about branching out into some brighter colours, being a bit more punchy, in your face. Because really when I look back on when I first started doing those cards, I think one of the reasons I didn't add colour is because A, I was scared of it, and B, I kind of wanted to fly under the radar a little bit. I was kind of like testing things out. So I think I'm ready to step into my place now and experiment with some things. Anyway, so I've done my packaging up for my shop. Andy's going to run those to the post office for me later, which is very nice. And I've got my sketching to do, so I'll probably go and make a cuppa, then set up an overhead camera so you can watch me draw. Let's go. I'm really pleased with how they turned out actually. Some of them didn't go exactly how I wanted them to, but it's a sketchbook. And I know I've said this is my messy sketchbook, but I'm actually really liking the way it's developing. I'm still not being too precious about it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I really liked developing those characters with you today, so thank you very much for joining me. And the last thing I'm going to say before I say goodbye is that my Our Dave Kickstarter has got 2 weeks left on it now, so there is still time for you to get involved. I wrote and illustrated this myself. It's my first children's book, and it's fully funded over on Kickstarter, so if you join in, there's no worry that you won't get the reward. It's all fully funded. It's just waiting to finish now. So if you would like to get involved in getting a signed copy of this, it will look slightly different because I redesigned the front cover with different font. This is just the dummy book. It'll be better than this. So if you want to get involved in getting a signed copy, getting a set of bookmarks, getting a PDF colouring download, or you can add extras of a physical colouring book, a personal dedication, some original art, depending on what reward tier you want. If you want to get involved in that, head to the link down below, or if you go to Kickstarter.com and search for Our Dave book, or Our Dave, you'll be able to find it. So 2 weeks left on that. I'm not going to bang that drum too much. Thank you to all of my patrons. There's been a lovely little flurry of activity over on Patreon this month. I'm trying to get a bit more organised with just the day-to-day posts that I put up. Every couple of days I'll put something up now rather than just waiting for the beginning of the month, which is nice, and people seem to be liking that. You can follow me for free over on there if you want to come and check it out, so it'd be nice to see you. All the links are down below. But I'm going to leave that video there because I need to edit this. It's Thursday now, and I like to get it out by Friday. So I'm going to go and edit this. It's going to take a few hours, so I'm going to go and get a coffee and try and whiz through it. But until next week, bye bye.